Good morning, everyone, and welcome to week 4 of our online learning. I hope you guys had an awesome last week. This week, again, will be pretty similar, but we're going to add on to our math. Okay, so for this week, please don't forget that Wednesday at 2 is our weekly Google Hangout. We'll do a greeting and a little bit of an initiative. And then we're going to have some music. Now, if you have any music that you would like to play on Wednesday, you have to send it to me first through an email so I can approve it, and I will be running the music. Okay, so if you have any songs you want to hear, please send them to me through email first. You will not be allowed to play your own music. If you do, I will mute you. Okay, we have to make sure it's school appropriate. All right, so for this week with math, let's look at what we did last week. So last week we were looking at fractions, tenths, and hundredths. So in order to add 7 tenths and 20 hundredths, you have to make them both the same so you can add them. Now you can listen to the words tenths and hundredths, and that is going to help you do this week's math. So this week's math, we are working on tenths and hundredths as fractions and as decimals. So I have a couple of examples for you. Okay, so 100 cents equals $1. That should help you with a lot of your math this week, because a lot of the first part of this week is going to be with money. Okay, so decimals go the opposite way of our place value on this side. So on this side you would have ones, tens, hundreds, normal, right? After the decimal, we start with tenths, that TH at the end, tenths and hundredths. Okay, that's all we're working with this week, tenths and hundredths. Okay, so something in this position right after the decimal is going to be a tenth. So 0.1 equals 1 tenth. 0.01, that puts it in the hundredth spot, equals 1/100th. It's exactly the way you say it out loud is how you would write it as a decimal or as a fraction. All right, so an example. This is one of the problems you will have in your work this week. It does deal with 323 cents. So if 100 cents equals $1, that would give you $3 with 23 cents left. Now notice the 23 ends in the hundredth spot. So this is same as saying 3 wholes and 23 hundredths. Okay, this will be very helpful for your first couple of days of math this week. Okay, after that, you are going to work on changing them from fractions to decimals, okay? So you would read this as 50 hundredths, right? So it should end in the hundredths spot. 0.50, 50 hundredths. Okay, that one is going to be one that's going to try and trick you. You have to look, where is this going to end? It has 2 spots. It should have 2 spots after the decimal. This one, 4 tenths, should end in the tenths. Okay, that's the very first one. Remember, it goes tenths and then hundredths. So 4 tenths is 0.4. This one has 2 spots. So this one ends in the hundredths. So this is saying 75 hundredths. That's the exact same way you would write it as a fraction. Okay? Please, please, please send me any questions you have. We can set up a Google Hangout where I can help you out with that. Or you can just email me, whatever you would like to do. Call me, text me, anything like that. Okay, so that's math. All right, next we have reading. Actually, for math, don't forget your iReady minutes. Most of you are getting them, but you have to be actively working for the whole hour throughout this whole week to get your minutes. Again, I will send out some emails to remind you if you are not getting your minutes, all right? Reading, read 30 minutes a day, and then iReady, a whole hour, actively working on it for the week. Okay, All right, so writing this week. Let's look at what we have for writing. We have a new opinion piece. This one you may like. Should Entheos have a dress code? Why or why not? Please remember to do 3 paragraphs. Your first paragraph should have the question involved in it with your opinion. So you could start with, in my opinion, I think that, and then answer. Okay? Opinion starts with an O. Your next paragraph should have a reason and evidence. Reason, I think that because I would like to show more individuality. Some ways to show that would be different kinds of shoes, band t-shirts we like, whatever. You need to have reason and evidence. So we have O-R-E-O. That spells Oreo. The final paragraph should have your opinion again. O-R-E-O. Opinion, reason and evidence, opinion again. Okay, that's an opinion paper. Spells Oreo. Don't forget that. So should we have a dress code at Entheos? Why or why not? Please make sure you have a rough draft, someone checking the spelling, capitals, and punctuation, and then rewrite it with those corrections. Okay. And you can send those to me through email or hold on to them till I see you again. Okay? All right. And then finally, for science, please watch the Magic School Bus video and write down something that you learned from it on your tracker or on a piece of paper, something that you can keep track of what you're doing. All right. Optional. You don't have to do these, but they're pretty fun. For PE, please do one of the fitness routines that he has listed. So you can learn how to juggle. Let's see. Yep. Please, it says learn how to juggle, which is actually pretty cool. For art, you can learn how to draw Sorcerer Mickey with a real Disney artist. And discovery, you could make a hopscotch course outside and play hopscotch with your family. Any of those work. You do not have to do those, but those are a great thing to do if you're running out of things to do. All right. Okay. That is it for today. Please make sure to contact me. Call, email. We'll set up a Google Hangout, text message, anything you need if you have any questions, okay? Please make sure that you are doing that. Even if you just want to say hi, we can set up a Google Hangout and we can just talk for about 15 minutes. It doesn't really matter. All right, if you're going crazy bored and you just want to talk to Miss Stephanie, then you can go ahead and do that. All right. Don't forget Wednesday at 2, send me the music you would like to listen to if you would like to have any music during the Google Hangout. Okay? And as always, I miss you guys so much. I am very sad that we will not be finishing out 4th grade together in person, but I am excited that I do have a way to talk to you guys, most of you guys anyway, through this, that we can at least finish it through computers. All right, I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I will see you next time. Peace.